Team-specific playbooks, a brand new broadcast package, authentic arenas, and signature goal songs. In NHL 27, every team has an edge. The team you choose and who you're facing make every game feel different, from face-off to final whistle. That starts with making every team have a tactical identity. We've gone from 3 global shared strategies to 32 team-specific playbooks. Using NHL Edge, our design team leveraged positional data from hundreds of real NHL games to give each team an authentic foundation to build from. From how they break out, navigate the neutral zone, drive their forecheck, and even set up on the power play, we've created playbooks that capture the approach teams take to the various phases of the game. With 32 playbooks to learn and prepare for, there's a new layer of strategy with every matchup. But a playbook can't put the puck in the net on its own. More cohesive AI means teammates react more dynamically as the play unfolds, so there's less battling against line mates and more feeling like you're playing as a unit. Let's take a look at Tampa Bay. Their defensemen aggressively hold the blue line to sustain pressure while using behind-the-net setups to create passing and attacking options. And when you line up against Colorado, you'll have to defend speed, puck movement, and attacks that exploit open ice. The same game plan won't work against both teams, forcing you to adjust to your opponent. Positioning will depend on the location of the puck, available space, and the team strategy you're trying to execute. Players can now see how playbooks influence the game with a whiteboard-style visualizer that displays team positioning by zone and situation. And look, if you're not feeling a team's playbook, you can switch it up. Players can swap playbooks to fit their play style and take advantage of different scenarios and rosters. And we've also addressed community feedback when it comes to gameplay. Exploits like the L2-LT pivots. Now, in those situations, your speed will be dramatically reduced and you'll be knocked off the puck much, much easier, which emphasizes smart play over everything else.
That commitment to realism extends beyond the ice into what you hear and see. When we set out to build the commentary team for NHL 27, we wanted to set a whole new broadcast standard.
I'm John Butchergross alongside Darren Pang, and
that search led us to John Butchergross and Darren Pang. Butchergross brings a direct, high-emotion, play-by-play style that knows exactly when to let the action breathe
feeds it over to McDavid,
and when to turn up the heat.
McDavid, watch out, in frame, score!
And with Panger, he breaks down the subtle nuances of the game as only he can.
The game of balance is right there. Not always a fair one.
It's not just the voices you'll hear, but also the information you'll see. On the presentation side, there has been a complete overhaul of the graphics package to match modern broadcasts. So say goodbye to those 9-second intros. Goalie and team matchups, goal animations, and intro transitions have been added to better reflect the game situation. You'll see coaches reacting to misplays, celebrations that match the moment, and so much more. There's more than one way to tell a great story. Overseeing everything is a new system we call the Orchestrator, built to reduce the cut-and-paste feeling that comes after playing so many games. It identifies new stories at every stoppage, so when you see a replay, it's going to be different and it's going to be relevant. The Orchestrator is aware of the elements happening on and off the ice. Think of it as a floor director, commanding what cameras show, what reactions to cut to, and what graphics to display and when. As a result, games feel more dynamic. Replays are less repetitive, and players don't feel like they're seeing the same thing over and over. One of the biggest ways we can keep things fresh is by having every arena feel like a destination. Early on, we had an idea we called hockey tourism, a chance to journey across the league and see what each city has to offer, and to treat each stadium like a living, breathing thing. You know that feeling you get when you walk into the rink on game day? The excitement, the energy, the fan passion? That's the experience we wanted to build for NHL 27. True-to-life landmarks and local music give every stadium its own personality, so playing in Columbus feels different from playing in Dallas or San Jose. We recognize the essential role music plays in establishing that emotional connection fans have with their teams. That's why we've updated to team-authentic goal songs so players can celebrate as if they're right there in their arena when you light the lamp.
But an arena doesn't truly come to life until it's filled with fans. And this year, the crowd is part of the story, not just background noise. Fans don't just react to what happens on the ice, they respond to what's at stake. And new crowd animations are more connected to the range of emotions in every game. The changes we've made this year will make the experience feel fresh, whether it's your first drop of the puck or your 50th. Who you play as, who you play against, and where you play all have an impact. Teams have unique play styles, matchups demand alternative approaches, and every arena brings its own energy. NHL 27 is built to make every game feel different.